This is not a hotel. This is not a resort. This is not even supposed to exist yet. I'm standing inside a $50 million treehouse built into a living rainforest in Malaysia. And when I tell you I walked inside and genuinely forgot what year it was, I'm not exaggerating. But here's the question nobody is asking. Why is something this advanced hidden in Southeast Asia? Why isn't the whole world talking about this? And more importantly, what does it tell us about where Malaysia is really heading? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to see Malaysia completely differently. Let's go. So how did I even find this place? Honestly, it was an accident. I was deep in a travel forum at 2 a.m. You know how it goes. And someone posted one photo with no caption, no location, just a glass treehouse with a swimming pool floating in a canopy of trees. I spent 3 days trying to track it down. And when I finally arrived, I had a very specific question in my head. Is this just rich people showing off? Or is this actually a glimpse of the future? The moment you walk in, the first thing that hits you is, it doesn't feel like a building. It feels like the forest grew around furniture. Every beam, every floor, every wall is engineered to coexist with the trees. Not cut them, not move them, work with them. But wait, how do you build a $50 million structure in the middle of a rainforest without destroying it? That was my first question to the architect. The answer blew my mind. They used a technology called adaptive canopy anchoring. Basically, the structure moves. It flexes as the trees grow. It breathes. In 10 years, the treehouse will actually look different because the trees will have shaped it. So this building is alive. And that raises an even bigger question. If Malaysia can build this, what else are they building that we don't know about? Here's the part of the story that really got to me. I sat down with the man who commissioned this project, a Malaysian entrepreneur who made his money in tech, and I asked him straight up, why build this? Why spend this kind of money on a treehouse? And he said something I haven't stopped thinking about. He said, the world keeps waiting for Malaysia to copy the West. We decided to stop waiting and just build the future we want to live in. And that hit different. Because think about it. For decades, developing nations have been told to follow the blueprint. Industrialize first. Get rich. Then go green. Then go smart. Then go sustainable. Malaysia said, what if we skip all of that? What if we build the end destination first and work backwards? Malaysia said, what if we skip all of that? What if we build the end destination first and work backwards? This treehouse is that philosophy made physical. It's not a hotel, it's a manifesto. And now the question becomes, is it working? Is Malaysia actually leapfrogging into the future? Or is this one beautiful anomaly in a country still fighting its own development challenges? The honest answer? Both. Malaysia is a country of wild contradictions right now. You can have a $50 million biophilic masterpiece 90 minutes from villages with no reliable internet. That tension is real, and it's important. But here's what I believe, and tell me if you agree. The fact that this exists means the imagination is already there. The capability is already there. What comes next is just a matter of will. Okay, but let me just show you what it's actually like to stay here, because I don't want you to think this is just an architectural lecture. You wake up to the sound of the forest, no alarm needed, because the smart glass slowly transitions from blackout to transparent at sunrise. Your first view, lying in bed, is a canopy of 80-year-old trees and morning mist. Breakfast arrives via, I promise I'm not making this up, a small automated cart that runs on a silent track along the outside of the building. Your coffee is grown on site. Your eggs are from the farm below. And then there's the pool. This pool is held 40 feet above the jungle floor on a cantilevered deck. The water is naturally temperature controlled, and when you're floating in it, you feel like you're levitating above the earth. I stayed for 2 nights. By the second morning, I genuinely felt like I had been deprogrammed. Like every assumption I had about what a good life looks like had been quietly dismantled. And isn't that what the best travel does? It doesn't just show you a new place. It shows you a new possibility. So here's where I land on all of this. Malaysia built a $50 million treehouse in a rainforest. On the surface, that sounds absurd, even irresponsible. But when you go deeper, when you understand the philosophy behind it, when you feel what it's like to be inside it, you realize this isn't about luxury. It's about proof. Proof that humans and nature don't have to be enemies. Proof that developing economies don't have to repeat the mistakes of the past. Proof that the future doesn't belong to any one country. It belongs to whoever is bold enough to build it. Malaysia is building it, and I think the world should be paying attention. Now I want to know, what do you think? Is this the future of travel? The future of living? Or is it just a beautiful dream for the ultra-rich? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes to a side of Malaysia you didn't expect, share it with someone who needs their mind blown today. And subscribe, because I find these places so you don't have to. I'll see you in the next one.